Hello Ds, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. We are in the upper Rincon de Loix right now, and right next to the brand new restaurant, which already just in a few months time managed to get only exclusively 5-star reviews online. It's an Asian restaurant that kind of looks like will convert itself into the best Asian restaurant in Benidorm town in 2024. So we just needed to come here and show it to you guys. Let's go and discover it together. They have the outside exterior terrace, which is this one right here. At night they have some lovely pink sakura trees that do shine very nicely. There's a great atmosphere. The terrace on both sides right here, there's no one here just yet because they've opened up literally 15 minutes ago, and we are the first ones to enjoy it while no one is here and it's still quite quiet. Let's check out for the it's fancy. Let's check out for the table. We sat down right here by the window so that it would be better lighting for us when we film the video, but it's very nice already. We received the menus, says a restaurant, sushi and teppanyaki, free buffet, adults $18.95, weekdays $19.95, weekends and Sundays. And here's everything you can get. You can pause it if you want, zoom it in, make some screenshots. There are a lot of different types of sushis, or how you call it, all of it, okay? A lot of different variations here with fish, vegetarian ones. There's algae, there's a lot of veggies, fried ones, different types of salads, fried bread, spring rolls, like Japanese bread. There is chicken, beef, different, a lot of things here. Grilled chicken skewers, chicken with almonds. Here we have grilled red prawns, grilled crab, which is probably what we're going to take today, beef with bamboo and Chinese mushrooms, sashimi mix, different types of veggies here, grilled zucchini, and much more. Drinks are here as well, red wine, pink wine, white wine, liquors, and all the rest of the drinks, including coffee and tea. We've asked for some sparkling water and Coca-Cola Zero, and they've also brought us some sauces. We've sat down already at the table. We've chosen inside. You can also take the terrace, but it's slightly too warm for us already. When you come here, they bring you the salsas that you've seen. You can grab some drinks, and there are papers like these for sushi and for the kitchen. There's all the numbers are here from the menu, from the first up until 122, and you just check out the menu and you check out the items that you want, and you put the quantity right here and you just give it to them. It's very important not to ask too much of a food because you will be charged if you don't consume it. It is to avoid over asking and not consuming it, just to throw the food away, so you need to be conscious about that as well. There are a couple of limitations on the menu. For example, the oysters that we've asked to try this out. Some things like shrimps, langoustines, etc. They do let you have 2 per person, if I'm not wrong, or 1 per person, because these are slightly more expensive things, you know, and it's a buffet type of place. But it's all asked at the table. You fill this one in, everything that you want for the table, you just give it to them, and they slowly but surely start to bring it up to you. First one out is the chicken corn soup plus a miso soup that looks like this. There's some tofu inside and obviously miso, plus we received this gorgeous looking rice. I cannot wait to dig it into it, and it smells incredible, and some sushi selection that we just gotten for myself because I love them. We've also been brought at the same time some dim sums, which are these ones right here. Some dumplings that are below them, and this incredibly looking beef with oyster sauce and some oysters. A lot of food to try, and just look at this. We love the design of this place. It's absolutely lovely. Let's try out the miso soup. Everything came out steaming hot, by the way. Hot. Tastes like a typical miso soup. It's actually very good, and it's very healthy for you, by the way. And I love these algae things that they put inside. Slightly salty, but miso soup is like a paste. It's like a miso paste, like a soy paste. So it it is like this. Let's try out the rice. Tiene mucho sabor.
Tiene mucho sabor. Ah, ¿no? De hecho, está bueno.
You have to ask the rice. I'll let you know exactly what we asked here and how the rice was cooked, but it's very good. Now let's try the dim sums. These ones are pork steamed, pork dim sums that are steamed. Quite nice. And then we have gyotas that are also steamed, like a parboiled. Let me show one too. No, that was good. This is what it looks like. They can be fried, but this one is a steamed one. It's melting inside. The texture is just melting inside from that. The soup. I love miso soup. I know people that are not fans, but we love miso soup. It's nice. ¿Tú cuál tienes? Pollo y maíz. ¿Cómo está?
Caliente.
My hubby has the
Pero está buena, sí.
corn and chicken soup. That is also very, very nice. I am a fan of this fried rice. This fried rice is spectacular. Beef with the oyster sauce just smells incredible. Just look at these veggies and this like melting sauce on top of it. My hubby meanwhile is preparing the oyster for him to try it out. I will be trying it out myself slightly later after all the meals that I've showed you. You need to pour some lemon on it and you just eat it like this. That's basically it. It doesn't have much more mystery to it. The food actually came out quite fast. It was just a question of maybe 5 minutes as we sat down and the food started to come out. While my hubby's preparing the oyster for myself, let's try out the lovely beef with oyster sauce, by the way. So let's try it out. It looks incredible. Probably should even taste even better than that. The beef itself, it's not super melting in your mouth, you know? But the sauce is very delicious. And the veggies with it is incredible. Let's try another piece. Maybe that was just that one. Let's try this one. This one is slightly more melting. It is very nice. All the veggies, all the peppers, you know, the onions. It is incredible. I think that is that in a lot of places, you know, you can feel that the veggies were not the freshest ones already, if you know what I mean. But here, it's like if I would buy them fresh, like from the market, from the supermarket, and I would just cut them up myself. You can see the texture of vegetables that they are all fresh. It is incredible. We'll have to come back here with our daughter and relatives because this is very, very good. The oyster time. You know my story with oysters. We try them out in the old town. They're quite nice, but this one is really, really big. So let's see how it goes. I don't like the texture of it, you know, but I like the taste of it. I'm just really curious. It is very good. Definitely. Let's finish up our beef with the oyster sauce because that is absolutely incredible. And if you don't finish it up, you have to pay extra. So there we go, food. We are eating sushi right now, and I forgot to show you the salmon one which I ate right now, and it was absolutely delicious. At least let's try the other ones that are still here. I'll put you the name here on the screen. This is how it looks like. Looks delicious. They bring you the soy sauce, they bring you everything, the chopsticks, everything that you need. So let's dig in. It has the raw salmon on the outside, and this is how you actually have to dip it in soy sauce, just the fish part of it. Extremely fresh. We have our favorite Asian food restaurant in Algiers, which is where we always go if we want some type of food like that. But I probably wouldn't be wrong if I would say that we might be coming here to get the food from now on. I'm not sure how the takeaway looks like. For now, I suppose it's great because it's a brand new place, you know, they need to get their clientele. But if it's as delicious as this one, I mean, we would come here all the way from Algiers instead of ours to grab the food if this is always the quality that it has. Definitely way higher standards than a lot, if not all, literally all of the places in Benidorm that do offer this type of food. This is by far the best one yet. Some more warm meals arrived, and these are the red grilled prawns, and we have the duck, seared duck, and something tells me it's going to be very tender. Let's try out the shrimps. These are red shrimps. Son gambas rojas esto, ¿no? Es gamba roja? These are red shrimps because there's a lot of shrimps and langoustines and gambones and a lot of types of crabby, shrimpy things like these. These are red shrimps. So what you do basically is take out the head. You can potentially suck out what is here. I'm not a fan, my husband is. I just eat the tail thing. Even from the outside it's tasty. You take out this part. You don't have to, but I take it directly. And then you just peel it. You could peel it with a knife, you can peel it with your hands just like this by taking out the outer cap and leaving what the meat inside actually is. It's not all that we've asked. We have the best thing for last bite, and it is, I think it is the crab. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is the crab. Let's try the gamba roja first. It is delicious.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it, trust me. This is how my hubby usually eats the duck. They always bring you these like sheets, like crepes. You put some herbs in it. This is like onion type plus cucumber. You put some sauce. You just make it as a wrap and you eat it. That's basically how it is. ¿Está bueno? My husband says I have to try the duck out. I'm not a fan of duck because I don't like you know, the bird prey kind of, you know, meats. But he tries it. He says it's worth it because it's really tender on the inside. It's not like the typical places where the duck is so dried out you can barely chew it. So I grabbed some sauce. Let's try it out. questioning my entire existence right now.
들어가야죠. 들어가 공부하. 공부하.
I suppose I have to try it as it goes. Do you hear it? It's like the skin. Why didn't I like it the first, like all these years?
Yeah.
It is incredibly delicious and tender.
What is it?
Probably I didn't like it this year because it was so crispy, so dry. Or maybe it wasn't fresh. I don't know what it is about the dip, but I just didn't like it in a lot of places. But this one is so natural, so tender, and crispy from the outside. Let's try one of the last ones. We've asked another one of red shrimps because you could ask one per person, whereas it's two of us, so we could ask 2 plates. One we've eaten it already that has 4 of these. And we've asked crab as well. So these are the only things that we are waiting for to come right now. But this was a lot of food. This was a lot, but it's so light that even I wouldn't mind to eat slightly more. But now we have this is with eel. I'll put you the name right here on the screen. I need to check it out on the menu. But this has like tiny pieces of eel inside with some avocado, some sauce, and obviously the rice out here. So let's try it out. It's very light. But it's really good. And it's quite big. If you're a fan of healthier food, it's ideal. There's also fried fingers and sauces, but even if it's with the sauce, it does look like it's healthier. I don't know how to explain it. The taste of it, it's just incredible. If you want to get a takeaway, you will not be seeing the other menu that doesn't have prices, but you will be given this type of menu. And here it's all exactly the same things, but you have prices, individual ones for the takeaways. If you would go to a typical restaurant, Japanese chicken $7.95. All the meals, the chicken, beef, all of it is less than 10 euros. It's actually very nice. And they have some special menu here, $12.95, 3 courses, plus a drink, dessert, or coffee. That's nice. Menu of the day 1 and menu of the day 2, $9.95 or $12.95. That's not bad at all. We're in the bathroom now, just for you to see what it looks like. Clean, neat and tidy. Everything's super clean, smells well. People say you could say a lot about a restaurant on how its bathroom looks like. This one is absolutely clean and spotless. So definitely yes. Let's go for our crab and some remaining things. The main king meal for today is the crab, and it arrived, and we received some more red prawns. We've asked, since it's possible 1 plate per person, so we've asked a second plate. Look at the crab. Oh my goodness. I've never eaten a crab before, so this is going to be the first time trying it out. Let's see if we succeed. We have one of the legs. We crush it with this one. Crush it right here. You open it up. And then you can either take it with this like teeny tiny fork, like scoop it out of it, or you could just take it and start scooping it up with your teeth towards the, I'm just gonna smoosh it like this a tiny bit. And you just scoop it up like this. You always can add some lemon if you want. Just the tiniest bit on top of it. And if you feel like something is still hiding on the inside, you can always try and scoop it up with this teeny tiny fork. and there was quite a bit inside. They need to look slightly transparent. That's how you know that there's no meat inside any longer. This is delicious. This is for the juiciest part, like the heart, the head, the... ¿Cómo se hace? ¿Se abre así?
Así despacito. No está la chicha, le vas metiendo ahí.
Okay, so you open it up a tiny bit and you put some lemon on it.
Muerde y chupa, ¿no?
Es muy suave.
Claro.
It's very tender.
Me gusta la nena, ¿eh? Ahí, ahí.
It's extremely tender.
Es el colofón, ¿eh?
This is incredible. Those who love crab
Ahí, ahí.
definitely have to come to this spot to ask for this. Once you finish eating seafood, these things are your best friends. These are wet wipes, like with lemon. This is to prevent the seafood smell on your hands. And it's always usually given to you, you know, when you eat different types of seafood. So just clean your hands with that. You can clean it with soap, but still it's gonna be left. So this is the best thing. And that's that. On our way out, I've stopped by the fountain. I absolutely love it. It's so relaxing. Definitely a lovely and cute place. Gracias, hasta luego. This was an interesting experience. We didn't expect it to be as good, although we've seen 5-star reviews on Google, on everywhere. So definitely people know what they are saying. The brand new restaurant that's been open just from June month hasn't even been open for such a long time. It's probably, what is it, 2 months now only? And it already has the hearts of many locals and a few tourists. Definitely the YOAKE WANG, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, has our heart as well. We've paid slightly less than 50 euros. It's 20 euros per person, plus if you grab a couple of extra drinks, they charge it for you. But it's for the quality of food, for everything that we've had, for the crabs, for the shrimps, for everything fresh, oysters. We wouldn't even mind to be paying even slightly more than that. So definitely, if you will be here in Benidorm, this right now, officially, at least for us and for many locals, is already a #1 Asian restaurant in Benidorm town. Other places need to step up because this place will be here for a long time once people know what the quality of food is actually like, which is totally stunning. Thank you for accompanying us on today's video. We wish you a loveliest day. If you will be here on holidays, give it a try and let us know if you've enjoyed it as much as we did today here with you. We'll see you in a new video. Bye, Dees.